Hello and welcome to this Grapple City Rewind bonus episode. We are doing bonus episodes the month of June. What that means is instead of going way back in time and checking out some vintage pay-per-views, we're just going to watch some more modern-ish era stuff, one match per episode. It's been fun so far. We can just kind of break our own rules and do what we want. Yeah. So I'm Bradley Palermo here, as always, with Aaron Fink. And today we are going back to Money in the Bank 2011, the WWE Championship between CM Punk and John Cena. John Cena being the champion, CM Punk being the challenger. July 17, 2011 at the Allstate Arena, Chicago, Illinois, of course, home of CM Punk. Attendance of almost 15,000 people. Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, and Booker T on commentary. Interesting commentary table.
You need to get, what's his name, Santino saying, John Cena.
Oh, yeah. John Cena.
You know what? You have a big mouth, John Cena.
I love, that's the only way I say his name now when my wife and I are talking. John Cena.
Yeah, that is a funny way of pronunciation. This is interesting for me because I was not watching in 2011. I was not either. The pipe bomb, of course. This is after that. But this kind of put some of that into perspective for me. So the story here is that CM Punk is pissed off, fed up with Vince McMahon. He says the WWE will be better when Vince McMahon is dead.
That was in the pipe bomb.
Yes. And they keep replaying that in the packages. And
they play a bunch of the pipe bomb stuff in these packages.
Yes, it's this like prime pipe bomb time. And also they play in the package, like in anyone else's hand, this is a microphone. In my hand, it's a pipe bomb, which sort of puts in perspective, like, okay, the pipe bomb is referring to like the physical shape of the microphone. CM Punk, according to storyline, his contract is set to expire at midnight. And which I don't know what kind of contract expires at midnight, July.
On 18th. A Sunday.
Yeah. Like what? but wouldn't it, I don't know. I was like, if this was done on like the 31st or something, but yeah, it expires at midnight, Central Standard Time, apparently, because they're in Chicago. And he is going to walk out of the WWE and take the belt with him, which would have been more interesting if the only other televised company that was doing wrestling at the time wasn't like fucking Impact, or TNA, which is not really ever a risk, like. And the commentary was kind of funny too. They're like, I guess we'll see him working down at the car wash next week on, Clark and Beaumont or whatever, It's like fucking working at Mindy's Muffins or some shit. But
Mindy's Muffins.
Yeah.
That was a deep cut for all the Brawl Out fans.
Right. Yeah, I know, right. If you know, you know. Yeah, but so it was kind of funny, but if you suspend your disbelief, you're like, all right, this guy's going to somewhere else with the WWE title if he wins. But the thing is, all of the commentary Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, and Booker T are all ripping on him. They're all basically like, fuck this guy. Usually you got someone in the commentary that's like, no, I agree with this person, or even if they're a heel or not. But the entire crowd, John Cena is a fucking heel in this, like, because he's going
only because he's in Chicago.
He's in Chicago, right? And CM Punk is
God.
Absolutely.
In Chicago, he's God.
I don't think there's a match. I know we said this before, the loudest crowd ever, the craziest crowd ever, but I don't know if there's a louder crowd than a CM Punk 2011 Chicago Money in the Bank crowd. This was...
They're pretty loud. Yeah, they did a lot of things as a crowd that even the loudest, most engaged crowds don't really do anymore. And to be fair, this is 15 years ago, so it kind of, the way that the crowd behaves changes over time, the things that they do, the way they react. This crowd literally anytime Cena does anything, he gets booed out of the building for at least half the match. And then eventually you finally start to hear like just the kids, are the ones cheering for him.
Like, let's go Cena. And it sounds like little girls.
It sounds like 8-year-olds.
Like, and then Cena sucks. And it's just like so much louder. And like, but they were there, but it's like, and that's who these guys appeal to. Like Punk and Cena appeal to very different types of wrestling audiences.
Fans,
and it was cool to see Punk more in his prime, in his 30s. I mean, John Cena obviously looks crazy, army man, huge, and CM Punk just looks like a young Punk. His black hair. There's no gray hair. He's just
his lip ring.
Yeah, like he. He could be a drummer in some punk rock band or whatever. It kind of seals in like, okay, his gimmick, like where it came from. And you're like,
I mean, 15 years ago, he was probably like
30,
yeah,
30,
or 31.
Yeah, early 30s. Yeah, we haven't even got into the match yet, but it's thrilling to see Punk come out. Like I said, very hot crowd. They start off actually wrestling holds.
Very slow, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because
but intentionally slow is what I meant.
It's intentionally slow. It's like, I mean, I don't know. If you want to nitpick, I don't think like John Cena's like actual wrestling holds are like that smooth when they're like behind his back and then it circles back around. Like he doesn't really present himself as like a mat wrestler that much, but
yeah.
But I mean,
but I was actually a little. It's a simple match. There's nothing too flashy, but funny enough, I remember watching this not in 2011, but later on, because I don't remember when I started finding out about Punk. Maybe it was like in 2015 or 2016, but I started watching a bunch of stuff, and I feel like when I watched it when I was younger, I didn't really think it was all that good. I didn't like Cena in particular. But watching it now, I felt like, yeah, it's simple. Nothing is too flashy, but it's effective.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure why I felt the way that I felt, because it's quite good.
When I first heard about CM Punk and I first saw him, like when I first started watching him, it was like when he came to AEW, I was like way missed the boat on it. And I was like, wait, I don't really get it. Like, because it's like, oh, a new guy's coming back, or an old guy's coming back to like AEW.
Yeah.
Like expecting like a Will Ospreay type thing or Kenny Omega, and I was like, oh, it's mostly about like trying to get that GTS. It's like trying to get your finisher. I don't know, maybe it's different, but like that's what this was, like them trying to get their signature moves and their finishers on each other. I mean, dude, like we've said before, sometimes the crowd just makes it. Like it was such a hot crowd. Like it made the whole thing, like them trying to pull these things off on each other. Cena did do like a pretty cool like suplex type thing off the apron to the outside.
Mm-hmm. He also did like that big blockbuster leg drop that Carmelo Hayes likes to do now.
Yeah.
Off the top rope. Yeah. Like he did a bunch of stuff that I don't remember him doing often.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed the whole thing. You're right. A good crowd always makes a good match great. And this one's just fun because they knew where they were going to be. They knew the crowd was going to be hostile towards Cena and be behind Punk. So they did kind of, even though Punk is the heel, they did tailor the match to where they were, and it worked. He kept kicking out of all of Cena's big moves, and was getting pops every time he was kicking out. And so, I don't know, the last few minutes of the match I thought were great, just really exciting.
Lots of near falls. Punk got a knee to Cena's face that looked great.
Oh yeah, that he actually got him right in the face with that one.
I guess it's bad for the wrestlers, but good for us when it looks real, as long as no one gets seriously injured. Five Knuckle Shuffle, on the other hand, had about fucking 2 feet of daylight, and the camera got it.
He always does that, though.
I mean, he never gets anywhere near it, but it's like, sometimes I wish he would just get a little closer, because it's like, bro, yeah.
Yeah, just like graze the hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you touch the head with the knuckles just a smidge.
Yeah, you're being like so safe. It's like, dude. It's like,
but that is his whole thing, right? Didn't you see that? Did you see that thing when he was a heel? He like went to the machine where you punch it as hard as you can, and like squared up and just whiffed it. And he was like, "I've never punched anyone for real in 20 years. Thank you very much." And then did his bow.
yeah, no, it's true, but I still. Yeah,
I know,
that
I
one
agree.
was a little. It almost took me out for a second. I was like, "Damn, that was really far from his head." But Punk makes it through the five knuckle chuckle. Lots of near falls, and John just can't put him away. Reversals on top of reversals, which is exciting as shit. I guess that's how you build a match, when you hit each other with everything you got. Like
yeah.
And but then the poopers come out. McMahon and John Laurinaitis, the men that allegedly pooped on a lady together.
Oh God.
They come out together to
the poopers come out. I can't believe you.
the sex poopers. if they were a tag team, the sex poopers. And they try to pull a screw job. And how exactly was the screw job supposed to go down with these guys again?
I don't know. Cena he had Punk in a hold. I think he had him in the FU or STFU or whatever the hell they call it at this point. And Vince and John run out and they want the ref to ring the bell, like the Montreal screw job, I guess.
Right. That's what it was. Just ring it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, but Cena, as soon as he sees what they're doing, Cena gets out of the ring and just decks Laurinaitis. Like, he hit him hard for sure, as hard as he could to shove him down. And walks up to Vince, says he wants to win it the right way. And then as soon as he slides back in the ring, Punk gets him up, hits him with the GTS. And that's all she wrote.
Which I guess is still kind of heelish of Punk to be like, okay, instead of letting this reset, I'm gonna get you while you're not looking. So, and I gotta say, it wasn't the best looking GTS I've ever seen Punk do, but some of these things don't really matter because it was so hot of a crowd, and it was a great match.
Yeah, the crowd erupts when he wins. Vince's face was great. They just keep cutting to Vince's. He's like shocked and appalled.
Yeah.
As terrible of a man as that guy allegedly was, he does have some pretty hilarious faces.
And Vince calls Alberto Del Rio out to cash in because he's desperate. He cashed in.
Alberto.
Oh, yeah. Did I say Albert?
Yeah.
Sorry. Alberto Del Rio to cash in with the Money in the Bank. But kind of like the match we talked about a week or two ago where Austin Theory didn't actually get to cash it in. He doesn't get to cash in anything. Punk knocks him out with a boot to the face before the match has started.
Just roundhouse kicks him in the face. And then we get the famous moment at the end of the pay-per-view of Punk jumping the barricade and leaving in the crowd and turning to Vince as he jumps the barricade and blowing him a kiss.
Yeah. It's amazing. And it made me wonder, like, whoa, what happens next? Like, Punk just left with the belt. This was the WWE's first main roster match to receive 5 stars since 1997.
Wow.
From 97 to 2011. So Meltzer gave it 5 stars. It remains John Cena's first and only traditional 5-star singles match from Dave Meltzer. And the Chicago crowd is widely considered one of the hottest crowds in WWE history. Now, do you understand? I mean, this kicked off the summer of Punk. Punk didn't leave.
He didn't. He left for a couple weeks and then came back, I think.
Yeah, so I'd be interested in learning more about how in story they got him to come back. He wouldn't leave for real, I think, until 2014 or so. So
yeah,
he would be around. But I think then he was a champion and still not headlining like WrestleMania and stuff. There's a lot more rewinding for me to do on this era in Punk, but it was fascinating to watch.
Fast forward, play, or rewind.
And here at Grapple City Rewind, we have a 3-tier rating system. Fast forward, play, or rewind. Fast forward being the lowest rating. Rewind being the highest rating. And play being somewhere right there in the middle. Since it was my call to watch this particular match, I'll go first. Again, no surprise. Picked a iconic 5-star match. I agree with Dave on this. It was 5 stars. It was fucking awesome. I mean, I had some minor gripes about like, oh, that move wasn't the best looking one, but it was the storytelling, the tension, the Chicago crowd. I mean, it's something that y'all should see if you hadn't seen, and I probably should have seen it way before I did. What say you, Aaron?
Yeah, it's a rewind. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You pick bangers, we gonna classify them as bangers.
Run straight to your VCR and watch this shit right fucking now. Hot damn, holy shit. Woo!
And we always love to hear from you out there, the Grapple Gang. We will be reading and playing correspondence from y'all when we get back to our regular episodes in July. In the meantime, go ahead, drop us a message. We are grapplecitypod@gmail.com. Let us know what you think we should review next. Let us know what you think about our takes. Or you can call 626-657-SLAM.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
That'll take you to our Google Voice line. We won't pick up. It'll just go right to our voicemail where you can cut a promo on me, cut a promo on Aaron, or just talk about wrestling. Anything goes. We'll be back next week with another bonus episode. Until then, I hope y'all are enjoying your summer, enjoying all the wrestling that's out there, and we'll see you again as soon as we can.
We'll catch you in the cheap seats. Adios.